Hey everybody, it's me, AV to the seventh power here, reporting on the news. It has been a heavy news day, and what we are reporting on is President Biden giving us a midday update with what is happening with the situation that transpired yesterday with President Trump. President Biden had 4 directives that he was going to let us know about. This is in response to the post-assassination attempt presidential security briefing early this morning that they had in the United States Situation Room.
Good afternoon. Last night, I spoke with Donald Trump. I'm sincerely grateful that he's doing well and recovering, and we had a short but good conversation. Jill and I are keeping him and his family in our prayers. We also extend our deepest condolences to the family of the victim who was killed. He was a father. He was protecting his family from the bullets that were being fired, and he lost his life. God love him. We're also praying for the full recovery of those who were injured. And we're grateful to the Secret Service agents and other law enforcement agencies and individuals who risked their lives literally for our nation. As I said last night, there is no place in America for this kind of violence or any violence for that matter. An assassination attempt is contrary to everything we stand for as a nation, everything. It's not who we are as a nation. It's not America. And we cannot allow this to happen. Unity is the most elusive goal of all, but nothing is important than that right now, unity. We'll debate and we'll disagree. That's not going to change, but we're going to not lose sight of the fact who we are as Americans. Look, Vice President Harris and I were just briefed in the Situation Room by my Homeland Security team, including the Director of the FBI, the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Attorney General, the Director of the Secret Service, my Homeland Security Advisor, the National Security Advisor, and we're going to continue to be briefed. The FBI is leading this investigation, which is still in its early stages. We don't yet have any information about the motive of the shooter. We know who he is. I urge everyone, please, don't make assumptions about his motives or his affiliations. Let the FBI do their job and their partner agencies do their job. I'm instructed that this investigation be thorough and swift, and the investigators will have every resource they need to get this done. Look, as this investigation continues, here's what we're going to do. First, Mr. Trump, as a former president and nominee of the Republican Party, already receives a heightened level of security. And I've been consistent in my direction to the Secret Service to provide him with every resource, capability, and protective measure necessary to ensure his continued safety. Second, I've directed the head of the Secret Service to review all security measures for the Republican National Convention, which is scheduled to start tomorrow. And third, I've directed an independent review of the national security at yesterday's rally to assess exactly what happened. And we'll share the results of that independent review with the American people as well. And finally, I'll be speaking more about this tonight at greater length from the Oval Office. We must unite as one nation. We must unite as one nation to demonstrate who we are. And so may God bless you all and may God protect our troops. Thank you very much.
Obviously, guys, that was heavily edited. I was one of the people in the chat waiting for this on YouTube. That was a almost 2-hour live stream, and he only spoke for 3 minutes. Anywho, I really want to focus on the directives that President Biden talked about, what we can expect next, and go forward from there. President Biden talked about 4 directives and what we can expect moving forward. This was the post-assassination attempt. President Biden and Vice President Harris received a security briefing early this morning, and that took place in the Situation Room. If you guys don't know, the Situation Room in the United States, when it comes to the presidential office, is of serious concern. This is where presidents and vice presidents, national security leaders meet to discuss serious situations and how they're going to approach it. The first thing that Biden talked about, as he mentioned that Trump already has heightened security. Former President Trump, and I know people are like, I'm using President Trump because all the presidents are presidents to me. President Carter, President Bush, President Obama, all of them were presidents. So I use that term very loosely here on this channel. But one of the first points that President Biden mentioned was that Trump already has heightened security, which in effect isn't necessarily true. President Biden is responsible for cutting some of Trump's Secret Service security. And there was a bill that was put in front of Congress recently to combat this. Biden promises, although, to provide every Secret Service resource necessary to provide for Trump's safety moving forward. And that is what's most important today. Number 2, Biden also says that Secret Service is now to review all security measures for the RNC. This is the Republican National Convention, which is convening tomorrow, Monday, July 15th. Was this not already being done? Why are we heightening security measures now? I think we all know that. Is this sufficient? This original convention was supposed to happen on July 4th for America. It is one of the most important days in our history. Third, President Biden says the NSA will share its findings. The National Security Agency is an intelligence agency of the United States Department of Defense that specializes in signals intelligence, SIGINT, in cybersecurity. So all of us in the public will have access to what this NSA report will say. Number 4, President Biden is scheduled to give an address from the Oval Office tonight. I want us to really reflect on that for a moment because this doesn't happen often. Whenever a presidential address is given from the Oval Office, it is a very serious matter in which the president needs to address the nation. President Biden is scheduled to do that from the Oval tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern with a formal speech addressing the matter. There you have it. Tonight is going to be a pretty interesting night in democracy here in the United States, and we will be back here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch it live with all of you. And of course, our editing team is working really hard right now. Stay safe out there. Let us know what you guys think about these 4 directives in the comment section below. We'll be down there. Cannot wait to see what you guys have to say. Stay safe out there. See you in the next one. Bye.